Good morning and welcome to Mufc Realist TV. I hope you had a good sleep. It's time to wake up, stretch your legs, stretch your arms, have a tea, have a coffee. Here we go. Here we go.
Sometimes may be good, sometimes may be shit.
Good morning, everybody. How are you doing today? How's everyone doing? Good morning, good morning. It's Monday, and everyone knows it's me again with the morning news. Back with you again regularly this week, hopefully consistently every day until the Premier League resumes again. And right now it's international break, so there's a little bit of news on what's going on. And this is just me reporting on the news, guys, so never forget it. I'm just commenting on what's going on right now. And let's dive right into it, right? Because it's going to be a quick one, and we have a lot to get into this morning, guys. So as you can see, Manchester United news, and it's the gaffer. Can he turn things around? What's happening? What's in his near future? What's going on with the team? And let's dive right into it, right? And we'll start right now with the news on the takeover. It's supposed to be announced today. Sir Jim Ratcliffe, 25% stake of the Manchester United Football Club. But as we all know, it has been delayed by another few weeks again. So we're waiting for news. We'll see how it goes. This is not me saying that I'm all in for this and I believe this, but this is just the news that's been going on. And as we know, all the British media have been reporting, Sir Jim Ratcliffe has won the race. So we're just covering what it goes. And as we already know, the possible new CEO is Blanc, and he's possibly going to take over from relieving John Murtough, whose days are numbered right now. And guys, I think this might be a good decision in any regards because, you know, it's an upgrade on what we had before, and it's going to be a positive change, in my opinion, because if he's a better football CEO guy, then, you know, but as I would always say, any appointment should be being made with best in class would be done despite Jim Ratcliffe or Qatar. So whoever the owner is, these appointments look positive. And if it's Jim Ratcliffe, it's Sir Jim Ratcliffe, guys. Let's just go. Let's move on. You know, as we know, Sir Richard Arnold has been about to be relieved from his job very soon, and his possible replacement is said to be Paul Mitchell. And I think this is going to be very impressive, guys, because we know, most importantly, Paul Mitchell has a very, very extensive network and connections all around the footballing world. He's done very good at the clubs that he has been at, you know. But we are not certain he's going to do an amazing job at Manchester United. It's very possible that he will, but it's left to be seen. So, guys, we're not going to stick too long on this topic, but you definitely leave your comments and your questions in the chat. And right after I get through the cast, I'm going to jump into the chat room for like 5-10 minutes and just answer all the questions and, you know, go through them with you guys. I hope you guys don't mind. And as we move on, Darren Fletcher, as technical director, is also at risk once Sir Jim Ratcliffe begins his club audit. And this is also good news for some fans like me, because we don't know what Darren Fletcher actually does at the club. And we have not really seen any major, you know, waves with his appointments on what he has been doing or any reports or stuff like that. So, you know, if he is going to be relieved and replaced by someone best in class, I would support this notion, you know. Andre Onana, guys. Andre Onana in the international break. What can I say, guys? The guy's recently started picking up some decent form, some consistent form. You know, he has 4 clean sheets overall in the Premier League this season. He's right up there, right behind, you know, the first place, who has only 5 clean sheets. You know, so if we were to go on clean sheets, he's having a good season. But overall, it's been a tough start for the Cameroonian big man in goal. And right now, he is injured and has said to have returned to Manchester this morning to further his tests. and medicals to see if he's going to be ready and raring to go against Everton. But as we all know, the reports are is an abductor injury. So if it's an abductor injury, we may not be seeing Andre this weekend coming against Everton. He might be rested. And we already know that he's not going to be around for the January term because, well, African Cup of Nations, and he's going to be a miss for 4 to 6 weeks. So, guys, I think it's high time to say that, we could look forward to seeing what Bayinda is capable of, you know? And as we go on the list of injuries as well, Christian Eriksen has been reported to be out until December 17th, until we face the big guys, the big derby against the Liverpools in Anfield. So, guys, I don't know if this is going to be difficult times for Manchester United, but we have a lot of key players injured, and it's just going on. And I would like to take this time to say good morning to everyone. Thank you for joining me. Thank you. Thank you. I hope you all are having a great morning. I see Sawat Singh is in the building. Manchester United never win anything anymore. United is finished. Dan Smith is in the building. Hey, what's up, guys? Be sure to smash that like button. The like helps us get around and it spreads the channel to everyone and makes the community bigger, guys. So just, help us get past all the corporation guff and clickbait media wankers, guys. You know how it goes. Manchester United Realist TV, always. Faye Slows getting in. Good morning to you. Good morning to Compo Smurf. Big up to you guys. Faye coming back again. Ratcliffe ain't buying shit. Jason Attack. I don't think anything would be said this week. If Glazers wanted to Jim Ratcliffe, it would be done weeks ago instead of excuses for delays. I totally agree with you. And as I get back into it, guys, just to talk about it, not only Christian Eriksen is injured, but we have a few more injuries as well. And in recovery, we're gonna have the big guy up front, the young starlet, Hoyland. Rasmus is in recovery, is possibly going to be fit. He has rested himself. He did not go to international duty for Denmark, so he has been resting and recovering and working with the physiotherapist at Manchester United. So, guys, it's very possible that we are going to see him in training this week. I would give you further updates tomorrow and let you know if he is going to be ready and raring and fit for Everton, guys. So don't be stressed. Don't be too worried, guys. I know everyone is thinking, oh my gosh, another injury. And he was already injured at the beginning of the season with his back. But it's football, guys. And in reality, this young lad is growing. So it's definitely going to have growing pains. And it's just a muscle injury and it wasn't a serious injury, guys. So it's not too much to be worried about. And we'll move on, guys. 6 Manchester United players' contracts are running out this summer. And one of those players, you guessed it, is Hannibal Mejbri. The youngster is said to be in a difficult position. He's not happy with his game time, but he does enjoy working under the coach, Erik ten Hag. And he's very much interested in renewing his contract, so it should not be a problem for Manchester United this summer. But he is just one of 6. And I will move along. Johnny Evans is out with a muscle injury to the groin area. And he is also one of the 6 players who is up for contracts this summer. I'm not sure if he's going to have his contract renewed because, as we know, we were making a late, desperate extra signing that turned out to be sort of excellent in a way because Johnny Evans' performances has not been short of lacking from his legacy when he was first at the club. It's kind of a miss, to be fair, that he's been injured the way he has. And that's just my honest opinion, guys. Moving on. Also, Tom Heaton, Everton contract is expiring this summer, and Everton are hoping to hop on and recruit the Man United custodian. And Sean Dyche is wondering if he should snap him up. And I think they should, because Tom Heaton deserves a chance to be number 1 for a change or compete for the position at a club. But, he's been a very good stalwart at the club as the number 2. And let's be honest, he is not better than he was a few seasons ago. He is decent, but, he's not Manchester United quality. And I don't seem to think that he fits our system. So it would be sad to see him go, but onwards and upwards, power to the lad if he does get the move. It would be interesting to see how it works. And another one Victor Lindelof is also contract is also up at the end of this season, and the Swede has offered an update saying that I have been in talks, and it's very positive. I like the position that I am in and the role that I have at the club right now. I've seen a lot of improvements to my playing style. I'm getting into the manager's team starting 11 more often, and I'm being depended on, and I don't mind staying at the club. So don't be shocked if you see Victor Lindelof with a brand new contract come the end of this season, guys, because the Swede is happy. And Man United needs a full squad. And even if he's not a starter next season, he is going to be given game time. So I think this would be a good deal just to keep him for a squad player. He's very dependable, in my opinion, as a squad player. Another player on the list who many might have mixed reviews on. I myself might have a lot of questions on why is he still at the club. Another reason why I think it's a good deal getting a new DOF who is more into football, into the know, and will know when players are past their best or they are not up to the standard that they should be to represent Manchester United. And Anthony Martial is his exit is looking inevitable for the club right now, although he is set to receive a more important role coming down to the January end of this season, the business end. I am not too certain that Manchester United is going to be keen on renewing his contract because of his long-standing injury woes and his inability to maintain a consistent performance over the past few seasons. So we may be seeing a move for the Man United ace from France very soon. And guys, this is a shocker to me because he just came to the club, has not gotten the best start possible, had to be playing in roles not of himself, but he was filling in a position because of injury. And the Man United star is set to receive a shock decision by the coach who brought him here. But it's not only on the coach, because as you delve into the article deeper, it is said that the possible new owner is questioning the signing. He doesn't think that the signing is up to the level of the Premier League and is considering canceling the loan at the end of the season. So, guys, just a little bit of information. This is all that's in the news so far. You know what I mean? So, it's not us, it's what's out there. And I'm just trying to cover it for you guys so you guys have a little bit of knowledge as to what's happening with Manchester United. And we move along. Man United is said to have received a boost and could sell Jadon Sancho in January with multiple offers on the table. They have changed their mind about a January loan, and he will no longer be loaned out of the club, but most certainly sold in January, and they are hoping to receive quite a purse said to be within the regions of 45 to 50 million pounds. So, guys, I think that's a really good idea. I think in hindsight or in foresight, it would be much better to keep Jadon Sancho at the club unless he is getting bought completely. I would not be happy if he is going to be loaned and we have to pay his wages while he has a startling end to the season, for any other club. I think that would be remiss of Manchester United to pay him to have a great end of the season at some other club, scoring goals and performing well with a motivation to show us up. And a lot of people has been asking about Donny van der Beek, and I would like to say that this is news, but it may not be the good news everyone has been asking for, but it may be good news for Donny since Galatasaray are very, very interested in having him move to their club. So Galatasaray has made a lot of inquiries and approaches to the young Manchester United star from Holland, and despite him not having the best performance or stint at Manchester United due to injuries and other decisions by previous managers, Donny van der Beek could be seeing a move to Galatasaray in January. Now, it's left to be seen that if the move is going to fit the billing, but we do know that it's definitely going to be a sale and not a loan. So if Donny moves, then that's, should be good for him and good for the club, because there's no need to have a player just sitting here paying wages and not even being able to play for other reasons other than punishment. And as I was mentioning earlier, that Andre Onana is possibly injured and may not be fit for Everton on Saturday this week. Altay Bayındır helped Turkey to his famous win versus Germany this weekend in the international break, 3-1, with the youngster making some critical saves to keep his club not only in the lead, but in the game and in control of the play. So with that performance, it is said that, it might be exciting for all Manchester United fans to pay attention to what this guy has to offer. Now, I don't know if you were able to watch the game, because I know a lot of you may be English fans and might have been watching the England game this weekend, but take my advice. Check the highlights. This youngster, he could be very good. And I'm not going to say it, but I must. You never know. He may turn out to be competition for Andre Onana's starting position. Yes, guys, and you heard it from me. But this is just my opinion after I saw the game, because Germany, they may not have been on all cylinders, but they have a very strong attack, very detrimental players with very key moments in the game, like Jamal Musiala, even Leroy Sané, and Altay Bayındır was there. So, guys, pay attention to the youngster. He's not just another name. And moving on, Bruno Fernades has been speaking after rumors of him going to Saudi, and he said, I am not interested. I am at Manchester United. I want to win here, and I will not be considering any moves to Saudi or anytime this season or to any other club. So, guys, that should put those rumors to rest, as well as these next rumors, because as we know, a lot have been reported, not by myself, but by others, that John Neves has been heavily scouted by the club, which I have always said was not really true. But Bruno Fernandes has, however, been mentioning him to Eric Ten Hag and the staff at Manchester United. It is said that Bruno is very, very happy with the youngster's performances and very much would like to have him next to him at Old Trafford. He doesn't know for sure if there's a place for him in the team. It depends on the manager's designs and ideas, but the youngster is very talented and he can offer what Manchester United is missing. And these are claims by the captain of our club, guys. Never forget. And as we move on, Sir Jim Ratcliffe has said to be putting John Clare Todibo at the top of Man United's shopping list in January. Is it possible that we are actually going to see some movement in January, guys? Because we are not sure if there's going to be actual money for invested to purchase players, and how much money is there really going to be? Because we're seeing a lot of players being linked to Manchester United in January. We're hearing a lot of reports from the British media, and this is just another player that it's not going to come to us for cheap. So I'm just going to move on with the news, because this is what's being reported right now. So I'm just going to give you guys the information. It's also said that Tapsoba is also a top target, very important for Man United in 2024. I'm not too sure if it's going to be January, but it is said that he's also been heavily scouted. So, guys, I just had to mention that, take it with a pinch of salt. And reports from Fabrizio Romano and in and around that the next big move for young Scalini from Atalanta is possibly Manchester United. Guys, this oh yeah, I didn't forget that. Let me just bring this right on, since we're in the bank of defenders. Don't forget, breaking transfer news. SASHA BOEY turns down Galatasaray contract, keeping an eye for Man United January right back situation. Yes, guys, I was just going to get into that at some point, but I had that as a piece of information. Thank you so much, Mick. I know you're in the background over there in Thailand, always in and about the gaffer, always making sure everything is right. And guys, don't forget, we also have Man United's first option for defense ahead for this young defender, Gonçalo Ignacio, who Manchester United has been scouting heavily for the past 6 weeks, also at the derby against young Neves and Benfica. The youngster has said that Man United is my first choice. while Newcastle and Real Madrid are also willing to up their payments for the youngster to 52 million. Will he come to Manchester United, guys, or will this be just another saga? And as we move on, guys, another transfer in reveal that experts think that he is going to be moving to Manchester United very, very soon. The young Brazilian, Loraan. And if you don't know his name, it's very much that you would be interested. This young talent is very, very good and has been turning eyes. And Chelsea scouts, among other famous clubs, are scouting him, but he has turned them all down, with his priority being a move to Manchester United. Could he be the one to replace Casemiro in January or next summer? Let's see. Luis Guilerhime. Chelsea, West Ham have said to leapfrog Manchester United in contacts with the young starlet, as well as Man City and Arsenal. So, guys, as I can tell you, the scouting reports are real. There are a lot of young players being scouted by Manchester United. There's been a change to the profile, especially under the new possible ownerships, because they are looking for something more long-term and something that will be able to improve, not just another big name. So, guys, as we move on, another link is Manchester United with Charles de Ketelaere, the former Club Brugge player, has not had the best stint at AC Milan since moving there, but has been seemingly resurrecting his career and his abilities at Atalanta. So, guys, pay attention to this, because this move might be a move that might work for Manchester United midfield. He's very good at progressive carries. He's also very combative, very tall, good in the air, and he can pick passes. This guy is not the exciting player that everybody might think, but he's got lots of talent and ability. And being 6'4" makes him a very, very big guy. Also, guys, there's a very big possibility that we might see some movement and competition for this player in January, as other clubs are ramping up their approach to Marcus Leonardo, and not just Manchester United. So, guys, are we going to get this young striker in, or are we going to get this beast in? Because reports are saying that the long-term target will become available in January and said to be very keen on a move from RB Salzburg. The young striker has been doing his bits, and some might even say following in Haaland's footsteps. But let's not forget that his host nation, has qualified for the Euros, and Haaland hasn't. But Benjamin Sesko has been a long-standing target. And guys, I think for one person, me, I would be very, very excited to see Benjamin Sesko move to Manchester United. Last but not in the least, but the big one, Manchester United have been said to be making a move to sign Antoine Griezmann, as his contracts are running out. And I don't know how true this is, guys. Take it with a pinch of salt. But with his current performances, it's said that it has left the Manchester United scouting staff very, very, very keen on getting him a move to Old Trafford this summer. I don't know about this, guys, but if Antoine Griezmann is in fine fettle, it may not be a bad thing. But are we going along the same lines like we always do when we went and purchased older players, like the likes of bringing back our legend Ronaldo? So, guys, let me know, what are you thinking? This is your time. This is the segment where I'm going to read your chats and interact, and let me know, what are your questions? What do you think? And let's get right in. Jarvis is thinking, good riddance to Jadon Sancho. And yeah, if you're not willing to play for the club and willing to give your best and work hard despite some adversity, as we all know he's facing, then good riddance. You're not a Manchester player. And I totally agree with this comment. Good morning to you, Carlos. I hope you're well. Hope everything is going good. Compost Smith is in. I don't mind keeping Lindelof, but only if a better CB is brought in. Well, I just showed you some reports there, my guy. Compost. So tell me what you think about those reports and those CBs that are on offer. Like, I would suggest that you take a look at Gonçalo Ignacio. He's left-footed, very good on the ball, combative. He can pick a pass. He's one of the best deep playmakers this season in Europe with his stat numbers and his performances. He's a young guy, but he's almost in a leadership role in the defensive line for his club currently. So, there's a lot of options. Takeover is not bad. It all depends on what the manager prefers and what the coffers have in store, because if we don't have the funds, then we can't get anyone. But if we have funds, then, I think a lot of smart buying should do us well. And A7K is coming in. Glazers out as usual. Glazers out, guys, 100%. I'm one of those who was always in favor of a full sale. I mean, despite Qatar being the only option so far, it didn't matter to me. But as long as the Glazers were out of this club and was 100% full sale. So this is why you might think that my opinion is not really aligned with the Sir Jim Ratcliffe takeover. But in my opinion, that's not a takeover. It's just a minority share deal. So let's keep moving, guys. And I don't want to stay too long. It's just been a news update, a brief on what's happening with the club happening in and around during this international break, guys. So, be sure to check out this evening. Mick is going to have a show, and I think you guys going to enjoy it. And don't forget, we also have Jarvis Cocker and his corner coming up this evening. So, guys, be sure to stay tuned to MUFC Realist TV. Smash those like buttons. Keep chatting away, keep commenting, like and subscribe. I know it's early, but the news is going to come. So you can always watch it on a replay, guys. And I hope you have a great day. It's Monday, Manchester fans. And you know how it is. We're just getting started.
I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up by smashing that like button. Subscribe if you have not done so yet. If you want to take it to the next level, you can always show your appreciation to sponsor our channel by clicking below the video title, where you will see the heart icon with the text saying, thanks. Or you could buy me a cheeky little coffee by scanning this barcode, or visit this link to buy me a virtual coffee. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this content. Remember, glory, glory, Man United, Glazers out. It is green and gold until we are announced and sold. That was all from me. I wish you a good day and a great match experience, and I shall see you in the next video. Goodbye.
Thank you so much for stopping by and watching MUFC Realist TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us on the socials.